Hey, what's up guys? Si Gerry Domingo dito, Specialty Finance Manager, owner ng Pinoy Crosstrek sa Facebook, Instagram, and sa YouTube. So today we are doing a Facebook Live video para sa ating kliyente na si Miss Maria. Tawagin na siya sa pangalang Maria ng Alberta, no? And what we're looking at right now guys is the most popular SUV na meron ang Subaru. As you guys know, right, ang top 2 brands na I always represent sa aking profession is Honda, of course, dahil I work sa ang ating opisina ay based sa isang Honda dealership, but I also do a lot of Subaru, right? And I always recommend Subaru vehicles sa mga kliyente ko. So this vehicle here is the 2021 Subaru Crosstrek outdoor trim level. So yung Subaru Crosstrek is a vehicle that's very near and dear to my heart, right? Somebody who means a lot to me. Meron siyang Subaru na Crosstrek 2016, and I've sold many Subaru Crosstreks in the past, right? From the base model convenience all the way to sport touring, right? Different trim levels over the years. So now we're looking at the brand new trim na lumabas lang noong 2021. So ito yung request ni Miss Maria na sakyan. She was very specific kung ano yung gusto niya. And as you guys know, when it comes sa mga brand new vehicles ngayon, there is a worldwide shortage ng inventory. That is because of COVID and then yung shortage ng mga microchip na kinakailangan sa mga sasakyan, right? So dahil merong shortage ng microchip sa mga sasakyan, hindi makaproduce ang mga factory ng mga brand new na mga models. So this model here, nung hinahanap pa lang namin siya, kinailangan namin tignan yung mga incoming units na galing pa ng Japan, galing pa ng factory. Andun pa siya. Tinignan namin sa computer kung makukuha namin siya, and we did. So na-pre-approve ko na siya, and then yung incoming na unit na wala pa nakakuha kasi wala pang yung unit na to wala pang dealership ang may hawak noon. Talagang galing siya ng factory, kinuha lang namin para sa kliyente ko. And lumapag lang to sa dealership, I think mga 1 or 2 days ago. So as you can see, ganito ang itsura ng mga sakyan pag galing ng factory guys. Kita nyo may plastic pa, merong plastic sa hood, right? Just to keep the vehicle safe. So I promised Maria na I'm gonna do a Facebook Live video for her para makita niya yung kanyang sakyan. And of course, para mabigyan ko rin kayo ng walk around ng video sa sakyan na to. What makes it special? Why is it the best selling Subaru na SUV na meron right now, and why I think it's a good vehicle overall. So gaya na sabi ko, 2021 the outdoor trim level, right? Ito yung bago. So tingnan natin yung harapan. So since hindi siya base model, it does have the LED na fog lamps, halogen headlights. Okay? And the one thing you're gonna notice dito kumpara sa mga ibang trim level ng Crosstrek is meron siyang front camera dito, which I will show you later. Itong front camera na to, pinakita ko na sa inyo dati nung video ko yung Ascent na limited tsaka yung Premier. So the Crosstrek outdoor, meron din siyang front camera. Okay? So one thing you'll notice as well, right, mas malaki yung mga plastic parts niya sa harapan. Itong mga to, ito kumpara sa ibang Crosstrek. Ang tawag dyan ay cladding. So ang main purpose nito, yung malalaking plastic na yan, is pretty much to make the vehicle look more sporty, look more outdoorsy. Kaya nga ang kanyang trim level ay tawag na outdoors, right? Subaru Crosstrek outdoor. Otherwise, lahat ng Subaru na Crosstrek, pare-parehas lang sila ng kaha, from the convenience all the way to the limited, which is yung top of the line. They all have the same shape, yung mga features lang na ganyan, and yung mga design aesthetics. Parang for example, kaya sabi ko, yung cladding. Yung cladding na yan, wala sa ibang trim level ng Subaru Crosstrek. So one thing you're gonna notice as well, naka-plastic pa siya kasi ganun nga ka-brand. Kakaano lang talaga, kakalapag lang ng kasakyan is yung design ng kanyang rims. These are alloy rims, 17-inch alloy rims. Very nice gunmetal na color, right? Again, it really gives the whole outdoor look sa sakyan, no? So that's the one thing I like about Subaru kasi whenever they do these things, outdoor trim, XT, merong purpose, right? For example, sa Toyota, right? Maglalabas sila ng Toyota Corolla na sport model, SE. Sport lang siya kasi may spoiler sa likuran, right? or mas malaki lang yung rims. Walang purpose, pang style lang. Ito may purpose talaga. Yung tinawag siyang outdoor, they're trying to live up to the styling and then yung purpose ng sasakyan. So really nice gunmetal alloy rims there. Over to sa likuran, you can see symmetrical all-wheel drive ng Subaru. Yung badging niya na Crosstrek. Backup camera is right here. Okay. So yung design niya sa likuran. So one of the main reasons why this vehicle is one of the most popular na meron ng Subaru is because hindi siya malaki. Hindi siya kasing laki ng RAV4, hindi siya kasing laki ng CR-V, hindi siya kasing laki ng Rogue, right? But hindi rin siya kasing liit ng HR-V, CHR, Kicks, right? Qashqai. It's just the right size for a lot of people, right? Kumbaga, kung hindi mo kailangan ng sobrang compact na SUV, but hindi mo kailangan ng medyo malaki, this is a good size. The only vehicle na I think would come close sa size-wise nito, competition-wise, would be yung Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross. Yung nakita niyo yung video ko, di ba, in 2022 na Eclipse Cross. Very similar sila in design dito. So, ayan yung spacious likuran. Kitang-kita mo talagang bagong-bago. So, with the outdoor trim, that's a nice thing with Subaru, is the outdoor trim, tsaka yung limited, kasama na yung all-weather mats. Ito, normally walang kasamang all-weather mats ang Subaru. Para silang Toyota para silang Honda, na yung mga to accessories na yan hindi nila sinasama. Pero for the 2021 model, yung dalawang trim na yon, the outdoor and the limited, yun ang merong kasama ng all-weather mats, which is this one here. And dito kasama na rin yung cargo tray. So this cargo tray here, kung hindi yan kasama, normally parang sabi ko nga, that's around $165 if you're gonna buy that by itself. Okay? So kasama na siya dito. Ngayon siya ka brand new, may plastic pa. Yung kanyang spare tire nandito sa ilalim. So ito yung parang pang single na sasakyan, right? Na pwede mong i-transition pag magkaka long term relationship ka na, or meron kang aso or pusa. Kumbaga dalawa lang kayo, tapos yung aso, or maybe isang anak, isang bata, and even kahit dalawang bata. I'm gonna show you guys yung middle row niya. It's a good all-around vehicle, very practical, right? Hindi parang for example, bilanggit ko kanina, CHR front wheel drive, right? Kicks front wheel drive. Sa HRV, maliit, right? So yan siya. So hindi nga lang siya power lift gate, but that's okay. Hindi naman siya ganun kataasan. If you go sa middle row, so yan, that's what I mean, right? Bit more space para sa mga bata, kahit naka-car seat pa yan. Let's go. I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna see kung ano ang fit natin dito. O, yan pa yung mga ano niya, oh. Badging and everything, ganun kabago. Oops. So guys, as I mentioned, I'm 5'10". Still good leg room for me back here. So 2 adults can fit back here, a dog can fit back here, 2 kids can fit back here. Napagkasya ko ng 3 anak ko dito sa Crosstrek dati. So it is a good vehicle, practical vehicle. 60-40 split din ang upuan, diba? Now with this one here, with the outdoor, ang special sa interior nito is, I'm gonna see if I can rip yung plastic off so I can show you. So hindi siya leather, it's pleather. Fake leather siya, but it's it's waterproof, and it's not gonna show yung typical na wear and tear when it comes to mga leather na interior, no. All the other Subaru trim levels ng Crosstrek will have the cloth interior, and this one here, it's pleather. So you get the two-tone pleather, right? So you get the dark, parang light gray, and then parang black dito, and you get the exclusive na yellow na stitching dito. It's all across the vehicle, right? You got the, this is also the gray pleather here sa armrest, makes it more comfortable, right? Yellow exclusive na trim, and then the pleather interior sa looban. O, diba? Tanggal yung plastic. Oh. It's very soft. The material is very soft, right? Since it is not like real leather, so it's not actually made from like animal, skin. Mas malambot siya, synthetic na leather yung pleather eh. Mas malambot siya and mas durable. So whether or not you're an outdoorsy person, na meron kang bata, or maybe you're just clumsy, right? Makatapon ka ng ano dito, ng liquids, makatapon ka ng iniinom mo, madaling punasan, madaling linisan. That's always a plus in any vehicle, no? So let's go naman sa harapan. Oh, one thing I'm gonna point out, on the outdoor, there's no sunroof. So walang sunroof. That is reserved for the limited trim level. Okay? Let's go sa harapan. So one thing dito na, unfortunately wala silang sinama sa trim level na to is yung seat adjustment. Manual pa rin, de-pump pa rin yan para pataas ng upuan mo. Yung sa likod dito, yung adjustment. So that's for me the one negative, right? I really hope na they would put like a motorized seat there, parang pero wala. That's okay. And here as well on the outdoor, you get, naalala nyo yung sa Honda, yung Black Edition namin, merong exclusive na print ng pangalan. So dito sa Crosstrek meron din siya. On the outdoor trim, you get that. Nakalagay Crosstrek in yellow. So going here, this is what a vehicle looks like, guys, kapag hindi pa siya dumadaan sa pre-delivery inspection. So makikita nyo lahat ng ilaw naka-on and all that stuff. And dahil nga, gaya nga sabi ko, kaka-land lang ng unit. So what we have here, right? We have the automatic headlights. So there's the auto, daytime running, yung high beams, and then you actually have to manually turn it off kung gusto mo. For the fog lamps, ayan yung controls niya. Okay. On the steering wheel, you have the paddle shifters. So if anybody still using the paddle shifters, for that whole manual feeling na nagda-drive ka, meron siyang paddle shifters. So as you can see, kilometer-wise, no? 6 kilometers pa lang kasi nga fresh na fresh off the boat yung sasakyan. You got the nice leather wrapped steering wheel with the yellow stitching here. And one thing that I like that Subaru did for this trim level is it has yung heated steering wheel. Again, for those of us who live in colder climates, having a heated steering wheel, extra comfort pa nag-drive kapag winter. It has this goldish green / yellow na accent piece sa steering wheel. I personally am not a big fan. Mukha siyang kulay mustard, right? But I do understand it goes with the yellow trim, with the yellow stitching ng sasakyan, no? And it makes it look more special, ika nga, kasi nga it is the outdoor trim, right? So that's another thing na hindi ko nagustuhan. But everything else so far na nakita ko, nagustuhan ko sa sasakyan na to. So looking here, you have your controls for your adaptive cruise control. So that will help you adjust kung gaano kalayo or gaano kalapit yung sasakyan sa harapan mo pag nagse-set ka ng iyong adaptive cruise control. Okay? You got your info screen here. So your info screen, it has a little screen up there. I'm going to show you guys. So it has a screen up there. So as you shuffle, pag pipinutin mo yung info button, it will show you yan yung mga safety features na currently naka-on sa sasakyan. So right now, kasi hindi pa nga siya dumadaan sa pre-delivery inspection, hindi pa siya umaandar lahat. But you can see there, lane departure warning, right? Yung pre-collision system niya, automatic headlights. So all-wheel drive system mo, water temperature, oil temperature, and all that stuff. Weather, station, yung fuel economy, right? How long until you need to fuel up. All those nice information na, can be helpful for you when you're driving. I also want to point out sa harapan dito, if you notice yung, again, going with the whole yellow, mustardy gold na theme ng sasakyan, it also has it there on the actual gauges, no? So it all matches up yung color coordination, which is nice. And the one thing with the Subaru Crosstrek Outdoor is all of them come standard with yung dalawang camera na to, which is yung Eyesight safety system ng Subaru, right? I've had customers who mentioned that before. Kasi mga kliyente ako na kumuha ng Crosstrek, nakakatulong daw yan sa pagbaba ng insurance because of all the extra safety features na meron. The only thing nga lang, I am gonna point out, just like all my other vehicles, if your windshield, right, has this thing and kailangan mong palitan, mas mahal siyang palitan kasi kailangan i-recalibrate ito, reinstall and everything. So yun lang naman ang kailangan kong i-point out dyan. So the Eyesight technology, ano ba meron yan? So we have yung lane departure warning, which I showed you guys kanina dito. It's got the lane departure warning, you got yung lane keep assist, adaptive cruise control, yung pre-collision throttle management, and then pre-collision braking system. Yung pre-collision braking system is very similar dun sa collision mitigation braking system ng Honda, na it will actually start automatically applying the brakes if nasa-sense ng mga camera dito na there is an object sa harapan mo while you're driving, right? It also has yung rear assist braking. So since meron siyang backup camera, meron siyang sensor sa likuran, if nag-backup ka, you come too close to something, it will start applying yung brakes if it detects something sa likuran mo pag nagre-reverse ka. So all of those nice safety features meron sa sasakyan na to. Ito naman yung kanyang infotainment system dito. So it is touchscreen. As you can see, dyan pa yung mga niya, yung plastic niya, no? So really nice big icons there, very easy to use. Touch buttons, touchscreen, lahat yan. You got your air conditioning here, right? You got your different drive modes, of course, park, reverse, neutral. You got heated seats, front driver tsaka passenger. Yung handbrake mo is here. Now, you also have yung tinatawag natin sa outdoor trim level na dual mode X drive. X mode ang tawag dyan. So yan siya. So I press yung X mode na button. I'm gonna do it again. Zoom ko lang para makita nyo. So you got the X mode there. So one is for for ice and snow, and the other one is for mud and slush, which is ito. Yan. So how does that work? The simplest way na may explain ko yan sa inyo is when it comes sa Subaru, since lahat ng sasakyan nila is all-wheel drive, their main system is called symmetrical all-wheel drive, meaning lahat nung gulong may power na makukuha. Whereas conventional all-wheel drive na mga SUV, right, it operates on a front-wheel drive, tapos kung makaka-detect yung sasakyan na medyo madulas ng daan, saka lang magki-kick in yung all-wheel drive. Since Subaru's all-wheel drive system is always on, and it's always equal power sa lahat ng gulong, right? It's a very efficient winter vehicle, and that's why it's really popular dito sa Alberta, tsaka sa Saskatchewan, no. Usually bumibili ng mga puti, and then they keep it for a long time kasi nga it's really good as a winter vehicle. Now with the dual mode X mode, the way that works is, di ba sabi ko all of the wheels kanina may power kasi nga symmetrical all-wheel drive. Ang ginagawa ng X mode, dinidistribute niya ngayon yung amount ng power dun sa gulong na mas kailangan yon. So for example, sabihin natin na regular driving conditions, tumatakbo ang sasakyan mo ng 25% front wheels, right? For each wheel, 25% sa harapan, 25% sa harapan, 25% sa likod, 25% sa likod. Kasi nga symmetrical all-wheel drive. If you use yung X mode and you use either of the drive modes, yung sa mud and slush and sa ice and snow, right? It will actually determine, yung computer ng sasakyan will determine kung alin sa mga gulong ang mas kailangan ng power, and it will give yung gulong na yon more power compared to the other one. So instead of running at 25% on all four wheels, if you have X mode on and you have yung yung snow and ice mode na naka-on siya habang nagda-drive ka, if madedetect nung sasakyan na dumudulas yung rear na gulong mo, instead of going 25, 25, 25, 25, it's possible to go 25, 25 sa harapan, and then maybe 50% dun sa gulong na kailangan ng power. So the computer will determine kung how much power each wheel will need, right? So again, parang sabi ko nga, to live up to the whole outdoor gimmick, outdoor trim, meron ganyang feature. All the other Crosstreks, meron silang X mode, pero yung limited lang, it's either the limited or the outdoor lang ang merong dual mode na X mode for snow and ice and mud and slush. Aside from that, if you notice kanina, when I pressed X mode twice, you see a SI drive, diba? So the SI drive for Subaru is para siyang eco mode, econ ng Honda, and sport mode. So when you do the yung X mode, yung kaya SI drive, diba? SI means Subaru Intelligent Drive. So if you press SI drive, pag ganyan, sport mode, and then yung regular SI drive. So, same technology, same concept ng icon button ng Honda. If you have the SI drive on and you're using intelligent mode, yung pag-apak mo ng gas, kung mag-accelerate ka, yung RPMs na ito, hindi siya kaagad tataas. Or kung tataas siya, mabilis siyang babagsak. So, again, parang paliwanag ko before, right? The higher the RPMs go, the more fuel ang kinokonsumo mo. If you have the Subaru intelligent drive mode on, naka-intelligent drive mode ka, right? Mabagal tumaas yung RPM. Mabagal tumaas yung RPM, mas less ang gas na kinukonsumo mo. So if you're driving within the city, stop and go traffic, right? Construction, dito sa Alberta, punong-puno tayo ng construction. Magka-drive ka, keep on mo yung Subaru Intelligent Drive Mode. Pag gusto mo namang humarabas sa highway, gusto mo mag-overtake, then use yung Sport Mode. So meron siyang dalawang modes na ganun, which gaya nga nasabi ko, very similar sa icon button ng Honda at Sport Mode ng a lot of vehicles. Every brand has their own manufacturing and marketing terms, di ba? So sa Subaru, it's SI Drive. So you got Sport Mode or Intelligent Mode. So you have that as well for your drive modes for extra fuel economy. Now, the one thing with Subaru, no, it is push button. So I know for Honda vehicles, pag push button kami, meron ng built-in remote starter. Sa Subaru kasi, wala silang built-in remote starter. But, if meron kang Eyesight, yung sasakyan na binili mo yung may Eyesight, you do have yung Subaru Starlink na app, meaning na you can start yung car mo using your cell phone. So that is good for, I believe, a year. I have to double check on that, but that's free for the first initial year or is it 3 months, one of the two. Tapos subscription service na siya na pwede mong bayaran. Otherwise, you can also buy yung Subaru na branded na remote starter, right? Or you can put an aftermarket remote starter, but just make sure na you know, get it done professionally para hindi maka-avoid ng warranty. The app, the Subaru Starlink app, right? It's technically a free starter. Tapos na yung ano niya, tapos na yung trial period niya. You can always pay for it, right? It's totally up to you at that point. So the main thing na kaibahan nito kumpara sa ibang Crosstreks for previous years and previous generations, I will show you. And this is what I like when Subaru does yung mga upgrade na ganito. Hindi lang sila purely pang forma gayang Toyota. So on the outdoor Crosstrek, you're gonna notice iba yung makina niya. So on the outdoor trim and sa limited trim ng Subaru Crosstrek, you get a 2.5 liter engine, not turbocharged, 2.5 liter. So mas malaking displacement, right? Mas more power, it feels sportier when you're driving it. The regular Crosstrek sa ibang trim level, convenience, touring, sport, etc. Ang makina nila 2.0 liter. 2.0 liter that produces 152 horsepower. On the 2.5 liter, which is available sa Crosstrek Outdoor tsaka sa Limited, it's 2.5. So yung horsepower goes up by 30. So you go from 152 to 182 horsepower, which is very engine-wise size, no? Comparable sa previous generation ng Nissan Rogue, previous generation ng RAV4, right? And even yung sa amin, yung Honda CR-V, even though we have a 1.5 liter turbo, ang horsepower lang ng CR-V is, I believe, 181. So if you go with a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine on the outdoor, you actually have a little bit more horsepower. So it makes it a more sportier drive. And again, for those outdoor enthusiasts, you have that extra power, right? Meaning you can tow something a little bit heavier sa likuran. That's the main thing, and that's why I really like yung outdoor trim na ito. Kasi nga, hindi lang yung upgrades niya, hindi lang sa pangalan, hindi lang sa forma, sa functionality. So what's new with this vehicle here? You got the exclusive na gunmetal rims, you got the more plastic na cladding sa harapan for the outdoor look. You have the pleather interior, the synthetic leather interior with the Crosstrek na yellow badging with the yellow stitching, right? You get the new bigger engine, right? Makes the vehicle feel so much better driving wise. Yes, wala siyang sunroof, right? But all things considered, if you live in Alberta, hindi mo kailangan ng sunroof, so opinion ko. But otherwise, it's a really good, solid vehicle choice for many people, right? And again, yun nga kasi, and I run across this problem all the time, right? Sa community natin, it's always kailangan Toyota, kailangan Honda, where there are other vehicles that offer great value, great features, and also Japanese manufactured. Like I mentioned this so many times, guys, Subaru and Toyota are both working together. That's why they have a lot of vehicles that are very similar. So hindi mo pwedeng sabihin sa akin na mas maganda pa rin yung quality ng Toyota when these two are sharing the same technology now. Body design, technology ng sasakyan, it's just gonna be a matter of brand, right? So again, if you're looking for an SUV na hindi ganun kalakihan, right? Hindi mo kailangan ng pampamilya na SUV. Hindi mo kailangan ng 7-seater. Ayaw mo ng something na kasing laki ng RAV4 or ng CRV or ng Forester. The Crosstrek is a solid choice for many consumers nowadays. So I hope na you guys do consider that pag naghahanap kayo ng sasakyan. As I mentioned, this vehicle here is sold na kay Maria, yung kliyente natin. And I actually believe she was watching earlier, or she's still watching right now. So ito na yung sasakyan mo. Oh, one thing na hindi ko pa na-demonstrate, yung front camera. Buti na alala ko siya ngayon. So, go back inside. So if you press this button here na nakalagay view, yun yung sa front camera niya. So yung nakita nyo kanina yung pinoint out ko, yan. So again, that's gonna help you if you're gonna take this thing off-road, right? So you don't run into anything sa harapan mo, or maybe if you're just parking, reverse parking or parking sa mall, ayaw mong, an extra safety feature for visibility na you can use. And you don't have to put the vehicle, hindi siya kinakailangan magdadrive, hindi siya kinakailangan na currently, for example, ngayon, nakapark lang tayo, and I just pressed view and I can see yung harapan. That camera will also work kahit nagdadrive ka on the highway or on, residential street, right? You can always keep that on so you can see kung gaano ka kalayo dun sa vehicle sa harapan mo, or kung merong obstacle sa harapan mo, parang poste or you can see. So extra visibility, extra safety. So yan siya. Maganda, di ba? So I hope na you guys do consider this vehicle for your next SUV, no? And to my client Maria, congratulations sa iyong brand new, straight from the factory Subaru Crosstrek outdoor trim level.